To set up a billing policy, go to Admin on the menu bar, and then on the left, go to Periodic Billing and Billing Policy Setup. This will load the Billing Policy Review panel, where we can see all the billing policies that are already set. But we're going to click on the Add button to add a new one. Let's search our client and select them from the list. Select our policy type. We're going to use rent, and this will load the invoice label. This will be printed on all the invoices. Unit number. This is for a reservation, so we're going to select the client's reservation on the grid. And then we need to select the reservation number. Now we set the start date. This can be for just today's date. The end date will be the last billing date. So this client has a reservation until the end of April, so the last billing date will be the 1st of April for that month. Once you're set up, the previous invoice date will be shown here. If you're reviewing or editing a billing policy, you'll be able to see the last invoice that was sent out. The next billing date will also display, but because this is a new policy, we're going to select the first billing date. So we're going to start this as of October 1st. So this will be the first billing date for this policy. Then we can set the interval. So in this case, we're going to bill every month, once a month, but you can add different time periods in time period setup. So if you want to bill every week or every 2 months, we could set up every 2 months, but we're going to bill every month. Policy number and the modified date will display once this is set up. Billing cycle limit, we can set a policy so it doesn't bill more than several cycles. So if you don't want it to go over 10 cycles, so if you only want to bill 10 months, you can set this up. Usually this is dealt with by the billing date, by the end date. You can end the policy, but this is also available as well. The bill to limit is set on the product, and we'll look at that shortly. Security deposits. Security deposits can be set up if this is on an account receivable type billing policy, and you take something like an electrical deposit to hold on to money before the reservation. Rate group can be set from here. If PO number can be added. Account. If this was an account receivable type policy, it's not, it's a reservation one, but if it was an account receivable type policy, we'd be able to select the accounts receivable account or even set up a brand new account receivable account for this client. Now we've set up how often we're going to bill and when it ends. Now we need to select what we're going to charge the customer. So if we click on the product services, the add button, we're going to select, I've set it up in miscellaneous products. We're going to set monthly rent. So we select the product and the product label. We can set the rate type. We can pull from product rates if we have that set up, or we can just set the rate manually right here. So we're going to charge them $400 a month. You can set a cumulative amount rather. So if you want to add onto this each period, you can do so. So add flat rate or add a percentage. That's not commonly used, but it's there. Bill up to this maximum amount. If you don't want to go over a certain dollar amount, that can be set. So if you don't want to go over $6,000, you can set that. You can add any taxes that are applicable and click add. You can also add comments that will be printed on each invoice and add notes in here as needed. Now we can hit submit. We can see this is sitting in pending now. If we're ready to activate it, we can click on the activate button and click yes. And that is now an active billing policy.